goodbye, harder than the one we say to someone we love. You were the light in the quiet room, still here in the hush, still here in the bloom. Nala, forever in the gentlest glow.
Today, we remember Nala, born on December 7th, passed on March 19th, 9 years old. 9 years of love, 9 years of mischief, 9 years of joy, comfort, laughter, and just a little bit of chaos. And if you knew Nala, you know that last part matters. She was sweet, she was cuddly, she was loving, she was loyal. And she was also a food criminal. Nala loved pizza. She loved hot dogs. She loved steak and fries. And not in an abstract way. She loved them in the way a dog loves something so much that it very quickly becomes her business. If food was left alone for even a moment, Nala understood that as an opportunity. She stole pizza from the girls. She got into the trash when nobody was looking. And one night, after about 20 brats and hot dogs had been made for dinner, the moment the room was empty, Nala ate all of them. All of them. Dinner was over. Nala had decided. That was part of her charm. She was bad sometimes. Everybody knew it. But she was bad in that unforgettable way only a deeply loved dog can be. The kind of bad that becomes family legend. The kind of bad people laugh about through tears later. Because it was never really about the food. It was about her boldness, her personality, her spark. Nala was never meant to be some perfect, polished memory. She was real. She was funny. She was shameless. She was affectionate. She was deeply herself. And that is exactly why she was loved so much. She had a favorite toy, a duck plushie. A small thing, maybe, but not really. Because when you love a dog, these little details become sacred. The toy they carried, the thing they slept with, the thing they claimed as theirs. That duck plushie was part of Nala's world, part of the picture her family will always carry of her. She loved playing in water, and you can see it, can't you? The energy, the joy, the movement. That bright, simple happiness dogs have when they are doing exactly what they love. No worries, no fear, no thought for tomorrow. Just life, just play, just Nala. She loved to lay on the bed. She loved the couch. She loved to cuddle. She loved being close. And that closeness is what makes a loss like this feel so big. Because dogs like Nala do not live on the edges of our lives. They live right in the middle of them. On the furniture, in the routines, at the door, in the kitchen, in the quiet moments, in the hard moments. They become part of the atmosphere of home. And when they're gone, it is not just one absence. It is 100 little absences. The couch feels different. The bed feels different. The room feels different. The house itself feels different. Her family said that when they came home, Nala would get so excited she would whimper. What a beautiful thing that is. To be loved so completely that your arrival feels like the best part of someone's day. To walk through the door and be greeted like you matter. Dogs do that. They make ordinary moments feel important. And Nala did that for her family again and again. Especially for her dad. Because maybe the most powerful thing anyone shared about Nala was not what she stole, or what she ate, or how she played. It was this. That even in the lowest, loneliest, darkest points in life, she made him feel like he was the most important person in the world. That is who Nala was. Not just a pet, not just a dog in the house. She was comfort. She was presence. She was company when life hurt. She was joy when joy felt far away. She was love without conditions, without questions, without hesitation. That is why this hurts so much. Because a dog like that is never just a dog. A dog like that becomes part of your healing, part of your survival, part of the way you make it through the day. Nala loved her family deeply. Her sisters, Faye, Bella, Issa, Cora, Remy, and Whiskey. Her brother, Socks. Her mom and dad, Vanessa and Luis. And from everything shared about her, it is clear that she knew exactly where she belonged. With her people. In their arms, in their bed, on their couch, in the middle of their laughter, in the middle of their lives. She was naughty, she was sweet, she was cuddly, she was funny, she was loving. She stole food, she raided the trash. She got away with more than she probably should have. And somehow, all of it just made everybody love her more. Because love like this is not built on perfection. It is built on knowing someone completely. The funny parts, the frustrating parts, the ridiculous parts, the tender parts, the everyday parts, and still saying with your whole heart, you are ours, you are family, you are loved. That is what Nala had, and that is what Nala gave. Now the house is quieter. There is no little whimper at the door, no warm body climbing onto the bed or curling up on the couch, no sudden panic in the kitchen because somebody left food unattended. There are no paws moving through the room, no duck plushie tucked somewhere nearby, no happy chaos splashing through the water. There is just the memory of those things, and the ache they leave behind. But memory is not a small thing. Memory is how love stays. It stays in the stories, in the laughter that sneaks in through grief, in the image of Nala proudly living like every pizza in sight belonged to her by birthright. It stays in the bed, the couch, the water, the duck plushie. It stays in the sound of that excited whimper. It stays in the feeling of being loved by her. There will never be another Nala. There will never be another dog with her exact face, her exact energy, her exact mischief, her exact way of loving. There will never be another one who can replace what she was. And she was never meant to be replaced. She was meant to be remembered. If there is a place beyond this life where good dogs run free, where the light is warm, the water is clear, and the fields go on forever, it is easy to picture Nala there, whole again, happy again, running again, splashing again. And somewhere nearby, probably still keeping an eye out for pizza, hot dogs, steak, and fries. Maybe she still has that duck plushie. Maybe she still curls up when the day is done. Maybe she still carries the same love she always did. Because if love has any weight at all, if it leaves any mark at all, then surely a love like hers does not simply disappear. She leaves behind grief, yes, but she also leaves behind proof. Proof that she was here. Proof that she was cherished. Proof that she made life better by being part of it. She made people laugh. She made people feel less alone. She made a house feel like home. And even now, in the heartbreak of losing her, she is still doing what she always did, bringing her family together, holding them close, making them remember how deeply they were loved by her. Nala was not perfect. She was better than perfect. She was real. She was a little thief, a cuddler, a water baby, a duck plushie girl. A shameless hot dog bandit, a comfort in dark times, a joy in ordinary moments, a sweet soul with a mischievous heart. And she was deeply loved. So today, we do not just mourn Nala, we thank her for the laughter, for the cuddles, for the chaos, for the loyalty, for the stories, for the comfort, for the love she gave so freely. We thank her for the way she made people feel important, for the way she stayed close, for the way she made even the hardest days softer. And wherever she is now, whether you imagine her in heaven, beyond the rainbow bridge, or simply held forever in the heart of the people who love her, Nala is not gone from this family's story. She is woven into it, forever in the laughter, forever in the ache, forever in the memories, forever in the love. Good night, sweet girl. Run free, splash hard, cuddle close in memory, and rest knowing you were loved beyond words. You were a very good dog, and a very sneaky one. There will never be another like you, Nala, and there will never need to be.
I just want to say that I'm gonna miss you, Nala. You were our first puppy, our first member of our family, and you made every day better for all of us. I miss staring into your eyes, and I miss letting you sneak up on the couch and feeding you extra treats. I've been through a lot of dark times, and you got me through them. I'm gonna miss you, Nala, very much. And when I die and I go to heaven, you are gonna be a part of my heaven. You'll be there waiting for me. I love you, Nala. I'll always love you. And I'll always miss you. Be a good girl up in heaven. Goodbye, Nala.
Golden light falls on the quiet room, and your love still lingers here. There's a space on the bed where you used to dream, a dip in the couch where you'd curl up close to me. In the hush of the house, I still hear your little sounds, those happy whimpers at the door when we were homeward bound. You were sweetness in trouble, wrapped up in fur and grace, a little wild-hearted wonder with fries crumbs on your face. Pizza on the counter never really stood a chance, and your duck plush you waited like a partner in your dance. You fill these ordinary days with laughter, comfort, holy ways. Oh, Nala, sweet girl, love like yours don't leave. It stays in the quiet, in the air, and everything we keep. In the splash of the water, ever see. You laid your head on lonely nights and kept the dark from swallowing me. No grand words, no saving hands, just your steady, faithful heart. And somehow in the deepest hurt, you love the broken parts. You were never perfect, that was true. You were better, you were you. Oh, Nala, sweet girl, love like yours don't leave. It stays in the quiet, in the air, in everything we keep. In the kitchen light, memories of hot dogs, steak and stolen fries. In the bed, the couch, the coming home, the tears behind our smiles. Though goodbye has found us, it can't take what you gave. Love like yours keeps living, and it lights us through the grave. So run where the water catches sunlight on the hills. Rest where the wind is easy and every hurt is still. We will feel you in the small things, in the tenderness you taught. Some souls leave a paw print deeper than the heart can hold at once. Oh, Nala, sweet girl, love like yours don't leave. It stays in every softened place your life has touched in me. In the quiet bed at evening, in the morning through the blinds, in every room you warm with joy, you are still alive inside. Though we miss you dearly, there is peace beneath the pain. Love like yours keeps living, love like yours remains. Golden light falls on the quiet room, and your love still lingers here. Sweet girl, run free, we'll feel you near.
Stargazer.org.
There is no goodbye harder than the one we say to someone we love. You were the light in the quiet room, still here in the hush, still here in the bloom. Nala, forever in the gentlest glow.
Midnight laid down on the pasture fence, moon hanging low like a consequence. Screen door still, house gone quiet, but grief got teeth and it will not hide. Little girl's crying in the kitchen light, holding that collar like it still fit right. Daddy in the doorway, hat in his hands, trying to be strong, but sorrow got plans. Nala used to run where the tall grass bends,
Now there is a hole where the barking ends, and the whole damn farm feels wrong somehow. So we are howling at the moon right now. And I know some folks say pain ain't art, but they never held goodbye in their hearts. They never watched love leave in the dark and call that wound a song. God hurts, yeah, it has to. Painless art that dog won't hum. If it don't break you just a little, it won't carry nothing true from. So let the tears fall where they won't. Let the night say what it does. Beauty ain't born out of comfort, it is carved out of the things we love. Art hurts, Lord, it has to. Rainbow Bridge is a pretty phrase, but it still feels mean on a night like this. What good is heaven to a front porch swing when her nails ain't clicking across some boards again? She chased them shadows, she guarded that gate. She loved them babies with a dog's pure faith. Now every room got a silence too deep, like the house itself forgot how to breathe. If I cannot feel this, I cannot sing. Not the loss, not the hate, not anything. A song without hurt is a hollow thing. Pretty words with no blood. Art hurts, yeah, it has to. Painless art that dog won't hunt. If it don't shake you down to the bone, it won't ever mean what people want. So let the heart crack where it must. Let the truth come through the rust. Beauty ain't some painless preacher, it is grief made into something just. Art hurts, Lord, it has to. Nala girl, go run them fields where no old wound and no wheel steals, where the dark is soft and the fence is wide, and every good dog still got stripes. We will meet you where the light pours through. Till then this hurt is how we hold to you. If you do not think a man has got to feel it to make it, then you do not understand a single thing about art. It is supposed to hurt. That is what makes it beautiful. Art hurts, yeah, it has to. Painless art that dog won't home. And tonight we are all broke open by a little life that gave us love enough. So let the moon hear every cry. Let Daddy bow his head inside. Let them little girls weep for heaven, and let this song be the reason why. Art hurts, God, it has to. That is what makes it beautiful. Midnight laid down on the pasture fence, moon hanging low like a consequence, and somewhere past the hurt and above, a good dog runs in the field of love.
Bring light. Look at the grin. Look at the myth. They are selling again. Just one creator, one dream, one shot. No crew, no machine. Just vibes. Sure. Why not?
They call it a hobby from outside the frame, like success just wandered in and remembered your name. Like a channel gets built off a wink in the phone. Not 10 unseen workers keeping chaos zone. One scouts the spot and one runs the cam. One cuts the dead air down to a brand safe jam. One writes the outline, one watches the chat. One shapes the thumbnail so the numbers go fat. One clears the mess when the sponsor gets cold. One patches the story when the joke gets old. And the audience stares at the smiling front man, thinking this happened by accident. Damn. Because the trick is not the joke or surprise. The trick is what they hide in plain sight. A whole small army just outside your view, so the star can look effortless right on cue. This is not a hobby, this is labor in disguise. A factory in soft focus, selling friendship through your eyes. This is not spontaneous, this is planning with a 10. Every just picked up the camera lie has a village in the band. See the face, not the payroll. See the plate, not the cable. See the wow, not the schedule. See the bit, not the manpower. Walk in the restaurant, cameras on parade. Everybody acts shocked like the circus was homemade. Server says, oh wow, like they stumbled on a star. Not a 5-person setup parked outside the bar. And that is the sociology, let us be exact. People worship ease when they cannot see the stack. If labor stays invisible, talent looks divine. If the crew stays nameless, genius gets the shine. That is why the myth survives, polished every day. Authenticity performs while production fades away. The audience wants magic, not a call sheet and a rate. So the whole machine pretends that one dude controls fate. Cue the syrup strings and the lesson of the week. A cardboard saint with the moral on repeat. Every scene a sermon, every beat underlined. Every human conflict sanded down in shrink wrap con. Preach it to the camera, milk it for the share. Package struggle neatly with the polished vacant stare. Big feelings, thin writing, plastic little twists. Like be nice, work hard, got declared a plot that exists. No hate, just a fact of craft. If the script needs a sermon, maybe it cannot stand a laugh. Maybe story is a muscle, not a cardboard sign. Maybe truth needs texture, not a hashtag in a wine. And here is where we break the sacred spell. The front-facing myth they sell so well, because what looks like one life casually lived is a team-built product carefully trimmed. Oh, are we being dramatic? Yes! Should the drums hit harder? Yes! Is this way too serious for internet clips? Absolutely! But that is why it works, my friend. We score the lie like it was grand, because modern fame is theater too, a backstage kingdom out of view. And some of us do not have that grace. No hidden crew just trying to keep pace. No van, no team, no off-screen hands. Just raw ambition and collapsing plans. So when they call it easy, understand they are praising 10 jobs done by one tired man. glossy, effortless charm. Remember the crew just out of frame. Remember the edit, the brief, the light. Remember how myths get made at night. Not one voice, not one hand, not one natural lightning brand. Just hidden labor, camera ready gloss, and the rest of us counting what that really costs.
Hey, hey, whoa.